Right, oh, here we go. It says we're now broadcasting. Lovely, lovely. Oh, hi, there we are. Look at that. Perfect. It says we are live. Just checking if there's anyone that's watching here. Just let us know if you can hear us, both of us. Because I haven't changed it from last week. I hope I'm... We've got a couple of people watching, so let us know if you can hear myself speak. Still got two. Not unless that was you that's watched it. Oh, we got 4 people watching. There we go. It's going up. He's saying hi, Savvy. Can you hear us?
Let us know if you can hear us.
Oh, message retracted.
Message retracted.
He only just said was hi, Savvy. Oh, he doesn't like me. All right then.
Retracting the hello.
Oh wow. Okay then. Is that how it is? I hope you suck in this. There you go. It makes no odds if you made a mistake there, but.
No one cares about grammar. It's all fine.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear them. Right, okay, we can all hear them.
Roughly.
Good stuff. Right, welcome everyone then. Second round of the ARC BTCC Championship. Round 2 coming to you live now at Sardegna. I'm Savvy, and if you heard him already, is Rascal. How are you doing today, Mr. Rascal?
I'm good. I'm really hungover. Like, really hungover.
I'm surprised you ain't gone trick-or-treating tonight.
Yeah, yesterday it was, the night before Halloween, but it was a Saturday night, so obviously being in London, there was a lot going on.
Did you dress up?
I did actually. I did dress up.
Oh, as what?
So I turned up at the party, and I was handed a hairband with like Shrek ears, and that was me dressing up. I was completely wearing normal clothes otherwise, so very, very low effort outfit that I wore, but you know, I got complimented on it, so
I thought you were
nice Shrek ears. So
I thought you would have been like full committed. I was thinking maybe like Dracula or something like that.
I went to a party last week, and I was fully committed to the fancy dress for that. And this week, yeah, I just sort of used up all my energy for costumes this year. I was like, I've done my one costume party. I can't be bothered to do another one really, but we're here, so you know, went with it and had a good time. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Anyway. We digress. We better talk about tonight.
We got now the infamous, the spooky BTCC Championship.
Yes.
Coming to you live from Sardegna Sea.
Yeah, and hopefully, well, actually, we last week was, you know, it was more like demo derby than the BTCC, but I feel that this track is a lot more wider than Goodwood, and I think there's going to be some. Hopefully, some better
honestly,
cleaning.
I can tell you, the stewards were absolutely horrified by some of the shenanigans that happened last week. So a few drivers have some drive-through penalties to serve in this race.
Quite a lot.
If there are quite a few. So if we see anybody for any reason just sort of drop 20 to 30 seconds behind the pack, you know why it is. It's because they've had to. They've been put on the naughty list, and they're having to serve their time. So, yeah, I'm seeing here that Stephen is now out on track, actually doing some laps.
Yeah, first time we've seen Stephen. It's the first time we've seen Stephen since season 5.
Yeah, he probably. Savvy. So you got a message in chat from.
Oh yeah, Baldy one. Yeah, just.
I was just saying that Stephen probably played a blinder by not turning up to Goodwood last week, because he doesn't have any penalties for this week. So very likely that he's going to be a candidate for a very strong result today, if not the win. We know how. I mean, Stephen, he's a race winner from season 5, of course. So he's got pedigree.
Yeah, indeed, and so he's coming off fresh into the championship. As we were supposed, I think we're missing a couple of drivers because I think on the list it should have said Dominguez and Kofi, but it looks like those two are not going to show up. Probably for the best, I think, after last week at Goodwood, because they were like slung around all over the place. Just to mention to everyone, apparently there was like over 140 reports requested from last week's shenanigans at Goodwood. But I mean, the track is narrow itself. This one is definitely a lot more wider. So hopefully there's going to be some.
I'm not sure about that.
Less. No, I mean it definitely is wider. So we should get some good racing on, but. We're hoping for some.
That middle sector has some narrow walls.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nothing like the chicane at Goodwood. We were seeing drivers going 3 wide into the chicane. I mean, come on, lads! Like, this is never going to work out. But at Sardegna, you've got Stephen runs quite wide. So this is the narrow part of the circuit that is kind of really only one line. But,
yeah, it's like with one line groove there.
But that might be the danger zone, and then you have this really heavy braking zone that Stephen Ovu. Oh, he's gone for a late apex, I think. That might involve some carnage. That final corner, because it's a very tricky braking zone to get right, and because of the concertina effect and the different speeds of the cars, like, I'm not sure. I'm calling it now. There may be some shenanigans going on there.
Could do, but hopefully not as much as last week.
I'm gonna say that there's probably a 90% chance of something happening there, in at least one of the races. So, Robo's in chat. Hi, Robo.
Yeah, Robo's in the chat. Yeah, the final turn will be dangerous. Yeah, could be true, but hopefully the drivers will be well behaved after last week at Goodwood. Okay, Orlaws has joined. Okay, hello Orlaws.
Yeah. Hello Orlaws.
So just for the record, I was going to say about like the incidents that were happened last week. So there were some bans being dished out for the first race. Only 2 drivers are going to be banned. Robo said it in the chat himself, and WR Metcalf. Those are the 2 people that have been banned from the first race because they exceeded the 30. PP. What is PP against? Points penalty. Penalty points.
Yeah.
I got it the wrong way around. So yeah. So that's pretty good going then. Exceeding over 30 points in one round. That's pretty good going. For the drivers that are going to get drive-throughs from the first race are the following: DD's joined. Nice.
We're up to 13 in this lobby, I think.
No, we should be up to 40 now because we were missing 2, and Stephen had joined, and I made it 12 because there was 11 that was racing, so we have Orlaws and DD.
So now Orlaws and DD, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so in lobby A we've got Why Not Sean, Kurt, Robo. Oh, that means Robo have to do another. He have to serve a drive-through for race 2. Metcalf will probably do the same as well. Thunderpig, Wiley, Furious, Zanzibar. Well, Dominguez is not racing. Amigiano.
I'm confused. Sorry to interrupt. Can someone in chat tell me, do they have to serve 1 drive-through per Cat 4, or is it just they have to serve 1 drive-through?
I think it's just 1 drive-through just for 1 race, I think.
In total.
Yeah,
but if they get 2 drive-throughs from the last round, do they then have to serve 1 drive-through in one race and 1 drive-through in another race? Can someone please elaborate that for me? Because I mean, it's gonna be chaos. Max 1 drive-through. Okay.
No, just
the thing is, even with a drive-through, because of the boost, as long as you work together, you're going to be able to catch back up to the pack quite quickly. Because we saw at Goodwood, the drivers at the back were 5 seconds, possibly even more, quicker than the leaders due to the boost. So that's like 4-5 laps around here, to make up for the drive-through.
Yeah, something like that.
I think they'll still be in contention. So I'm not entirely sure how much of an effect the drive-through is going to have. But we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. So just speaking about that, we'll talk about the points as well. So in terms of Lobby A that we saw last week, Cro-Magnon actually officially has the lead in the championship. He's on 62 points. Then you got the Baldy one on 48, LeBomb on 44, Furious on 25, Wiley on 20, Kofi on 19, Kurt on 18, Balanta 17, Robo 14, Amidriado 13, Zanzibar 12, Thunderpig 9, Rhino Sean 2, and Metcalf on 0. But in Lobby B, Predji, I think, is sitting overall second in the championship because he's on 53 points. So he's like 9 points away from Cro-Magnon. And Cro-Magnon and Predji are racing in Lobby B, I believe. So that's going to be quite intriguing.
No, they're not. Who?
Predji and Crow.
Oh, Predji and Crow, yes, sorry.
They're in Lobby B again.
They're in Lobby B.
Yeah, Corky on 47, new driver to the ARC. Fubar on 44, Orlos also on 44, Techno on 42, and Foxicated on 22. DD Ranger, who we're seeing now, on 17, Slimmy Cam 14, Metallic Jetpack, and Wob Bob both on 10. The greatest gamer tag you ever hear, Wob Bob.
Yeah, remember good old Wob Bob, as the drivers are now going out for... the first group is going out for qualifying, so it's a one-lap shootout for pole position. So in this group you have the Baldy 1, followed by the Furious 2, then Orla's, ARC Thunderpig, Wily Coyote, and then I think Kurt's going out.
We should have Kurt and Steven.
And Steven, where is Steven?
They're still in the pits.
Yes, I think Steven's coming out of the pits now. So he must have just waited to get a bit more of a gap on the group. You know, it could be a smart strategy here. Get some fresh air for the timed lap. I think the early ones to come out of the pits are about to start their flying lap now. So Furious is going to get a decent toe off of Baldy, actually.
Yeah, he will do. And who's that coming out of the pits? That's Combe. Why is he coming out? He's supposed to come out in Group 2.
Oh, Colm, park it up. He'll get his turn soon. But I'm on board with Furious right now, and he's in a great position here. He's getting fantastic toe off of Baldy, coming right onto the gearbox of him. Let's go for this left-hander.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Do you have the track map, actually?
I haven't got it out because I haven't got the corner name. Oh, look, it's sideways.
He goes a bit wide here through the S's. So he's dropped a bit back, but this final corner, he needs to get the braking right. So Baldy goes very narrow. Furious goes more towards the middle of the track, but that might give him a better exit. And now it's the run up to the finish line, and I think Furious is going to be probably provisional pole for the time being.
Well, we'll find out here then. Yeah, by just a tenth. Orlos go second.
But then
Thunderpig, with the help from his teammate as well there. So Thunderpig goes a quarter of a second quicker than the Furious. Orlos third, Baldy in fourth, Wiley, and I think Kurt is still yet to make a lap time. I think neither does Wiley as well. Wiley's just coming across the line. He's done a 1 he did a that's like a 57.7, I think that is. Anyway, what's Kurt done? Kurt's gone fourth.
And then Stevens rounded the final corner, so we'll see what he's about to do. This looks quite promising.
Oh, he didn't.
No, he's second. Thunder, what a lap!
Yeah, and again, it's the power of that Lexus, because it's so good on the streets. Well, sorry, Vauxhall, I should say. Now we should get the Group 2 cars out. So Calm is out there.
It'll be on Baldy's signal.
Yeah, so Calm just making his own rules as he goes out and does a lap. Yeah. I don't know what they're all going to be saying in the chat here, but and Colm just goes 2.2 seconds slower. Right, that's your lap then, Colm. There he goes. Now he's breaking. He's broken. Yeah, he's breaking now.
What car is Colm in?
He's in the Beamer. He's in the 92 Beamer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suggested that the Beamer should be rebranded as Renault to complete the 98 BTCC vibes, because there is currently no Jason Plato.
No.
Everyone's gone back to the pits.
Yeah, that was the
Everyone's
Group
gone
1
back.
cars. That's the Group 1 cars.
Okay.
So now we're just waiting for the Group 2 cars
Okay.
to come out. So
I see.
there won't be a
So then
lot
they're
of
gonna
people.
then they're gonna complete then they're all gonna complete sector 1. I see.
Well, Group 2 was supposed to have Colm in it, but he's just done his own rules. Metcalf was supposed to, and Robo, but they're banned for the first race. So we're not going to have a lot of drivers in this one. Emiliano, Why Not Sean, Zanzibar, and DD Ranger, sorry. Yeah, DD was a replacement for Dominguez. So there he is then.
Okay.
So only 4 people for disqualifying.
No, DD looks like he's a replacement for Kofi. Actually, with that
I think that was the
livery.
I looked back to one of Techno's streams last. Well, not streams, the video.
DD
and he's
gets
lost
it
it.
all wrong.
Yeah, that's another corner we need to look out for as well, because that's a bit of a hazardous corner there. Because if you go off there, and that's exactly what happens. And DD did very well there just to hold on to it. But I think DD actually drove this car at Goodwood last week. So yeah.
I'll possibly moved up to lobby A then. I don't remember seeing DD in. He was in
lobby B last week. He was in lobby B.
Oh, Emiliano pushing the limits with that Honda. But let's see if he gets the line right through the S's.
And he's been quick as well in practice. I think he was one of the fastest there, so he could challenge that 55.9. But the only problem is he doesn't have the toe on the straightaway, so that could affect them into the hairpin. But late there, it is a very difficult corner there, but lots of...
It's a quite clean lap so far, so why is he going across track? That's not the straightest run to the line. What are you doing? Okay. I can't see his time actually.
No.
So that might be a fault of the system that we've got right now.
Well, actually, no. I could look it up on I could display it all. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. So it was a 54-0. 54-0 it says on my screen.
Nah, that can't be right.
No, there they go. 56-3-6-3 for Emiliano. Zanzibar goes 56-7. DD Ranger goes also a 56-7, but only 18,000 slower than Zanzibar's time. And Why Not Sean also did a 56-7, but 7,000 slower than DD. So looks like Thunderpig has took the pole in that Vauxhall.
That's a stunning lap from Thunder. He's what, like at least 0.2 quicker than everybody else. That's around a track like this. That is a massive margin. So fair play to Thunder. Hopefully, he can avoid the shenanigans. Being on pole gives you that sort of. You can avoid the shenanigans of being in the middle of the pack. I wonder what it's going to be like to overtake here, because even with the boost, it's such a narrow circuit. There are some corners that I'm not convinced you want to go too wide through. But I suppose it's like, is it safer than Goodwood? Because you've got all the walls everywhere. It's kind of more like a street circuit than Goodwood is.
Well, I think the target is to not just show off to about 140 reports. I mean, if you haven't got that many, then you've done well. Stephen just smashing into the back. I think that was all odds there. And and the beam has just gone off at that. I think that's turn 1, 2, 3. That's turn 4, isn't it? Yeah. So turn 4 in the hairpin are really the corners that we need to look out for, and also the the S curves. Those are going to be some interesting corners. I think we could actually take from the live timing actually. So I think we've got all of them on the track. I believe we're missing 2 anyway. So.
Yeah, but that's because the race bans.
Oh, of course, yes, that's right. So, Thunderpig's now at the bottom, 55.957, but he will start on the pole. Stephen second with a 56.1. Furious 2 with a 56.2. All odds 56.307. 16,000 is quicker than Kurt 666. Baldy 1 will start 6th. 7th will be Emiliano. Zanzibar will qualify in 8th. DD Ranger 9th. Why Not Sean 10th. Wiley in 11th. And Colm doing a 58.216. And the 2 drivers that we missed out were Metcalf and Robo. So they are going to be missing race 1. But we will see them for race 2.
They're both in this lobby then. I know Robo is, but
Robo's in, and Metcalf is as well. I think Metcalf raced in lobby B last week, I believe, if I can recall. So there's all 12 races then doing donuts around the S complex. Who's your winner then for this the first race?
How do you call this?
I mean, it's
how do you call this?
You've got to be, when it's about 3 minutes to go, you've got to basically put yourself in a position to win the race. Then,
for me, it's like picking lottery numbers. Yeah, I gotta say, for this first one, I like the look of Thunder. He's 2/10 quicker than everybody else. He's got to have something there with that Lexus. I don't think he's got any drive-throughs either. So, it's going to be Thunder versus Steven, I think, for the first one. But then we'll see we know what Baldy's like, so.
Oh no, Thunderpig does have a drive-through, so...
Thunderpig has a drive... Okay, never mind then. Let's take back everything I said.
We basically got like the whole field except for Steven that's going to be... that's going to be coming into the pits then.
Let's go with Steven then. Let's go with Steven, shall we?
So he'll have a 20-second advantage when all the others are coming into the pit lane. So here we go, first race then. Thunderpig on pole, followed by Steven, Furious, Orlos, Kurt, Baldy, Amidriano, Zanzibar, DD Ranger, Why Not Sean.
Robo's entered.
Oh, well, he shouldn't be. Oh, it's alright. He'll back out of it. He should back out of it. He should be, It'll be fine. I think Metcalf's done the right thing and just not entered at all. But anyway, 4 lights are on, 5 lights are now on, engine notes rise, and lights out, and away we go. And as you can see, the Robo has now disappeared, so not a good start there for Thunderpig.
Furious gets a great start. He's going through the middle of Thunder and Steven. He's in the lead.
And Orlos is not actually helping out Thunderpig, which is kind of surprising. They are both Vauxhall teammates. But anyway, then into turn 1 they go. 3 abreast, hopefully. Yeah, that's all nice and fine. That's okay. I think everyone is going to be a little bit patient in these opening few laps here. But Thunderpig didn't have a good start. Still out in the lead.
They're 3 wide further back with Kurt alongside. He's now alongside the Baldy as they go through. Was that turn 3 now? 4.
Turn 4.
Oh, someone's off. Combs off.
Combe kept it going though. He's kept it going. Steven all over the back of the Furious too as they go through the S complex. Oh, what do you call it before? The steep. Oh, I don't know. S curves. That's right. And now into the
snaky corners.
Snaky corners. Here we go. Then into the hairpin. Looks like we're all nice and tidy then. So who's all going to come into the pits then? It's going to be a mad dash into the pit lane. Steven could be boxed in actually. Look at them all coming to the pits. Look at them all. Everyone is into the pit lane, and now we've got like a 4-car battle now for the well, Combs quite a bit away, but Steven and Baldy are still 1 and 2 side by side through the first corner. Orlos in 3rd, Colton 4th, and then it's the whole cavalry that's just come out of the pits to make them. Look at them all come out the pits.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. And the thing is, because of the boost, these guys are going to be flying. They're going to be so much quicker than the leaders. So we're going to see. Midirano is the leader of this pack is Thunder. He's 14.2 behind Steven. That gap is coming down by the second. It's already down to 14.0, 13.9, 13.8. Just reading numbers off the screen, but Thunder is flying. He's catching Baldy at a rapid rate.
Oh, wow.
So, and the fact that Baldy and Steven are fighting isn't really helping their cause because they're bringing Orlos with them as well. So Orlos is, in fact, he's going to be looking for the lead here potentially in the next couple of laps. He's looking down the. He's gone round the outside of Baldy there at turn 1.
Has he? Oh, we'll have a look at that then. Here's a look at a replay. So yeah, Steven and Baldy side by side into turn 1, and looks like Baldy just braked so early and just let Orlos the position. Oh, and he's off! Orlos is off! Orlos, when we come back from replay, it's just gone off. And now the whole cavalry is going to be all over him, and that's at turn 4. Yeah, he lost it at turn 4, and I'll tell you what, Baldy did exceptionally well just to miss him.
Oh no! How did the pack miss him there? He did the right thing. He tried to be sensible, actually. Always run wide a bit at the final corner.
I don't know about you, but he's lagging on my screen.
He's lagging on my screen as well. But that's okay. He's back with the pack now. Thunderpig is the fastest man on track. The gap's down to 9 seconds as Midriano looks to the inside.
And Midriano's teammate DD Ranger was also looking on the inside, 3 abreast into turn 1, and they've all kept it nice and tidy through there. Somehow Wiley little sideways.
And Zanziba's going to come through as well. DD gets on the curb, gets a bit square. They're 3 wide now.
No, now just 2 wide then into turn 4. Keep it all nice and tidy. Don't went off.
DD's gone off.
DD went off.
Did he have help?
Let's see. Let's get a replay. Or did he lose it on his own? Let's ride on board with him. God, he was defending this position for his life here. Here we go. Oh, it was a bit tricky. And he just hits the edge of the tyre barrier there too. May have had a little slight tap though but I mean, Wiley was all over the back of him when they were getting into the braking curve.
Zanziba was on his inside as well. It's a tough one to call. But I'm now looking at Midran. He's now only 6 seconds behind Steven. And he's only 3 seconds behind Baldy, so Baldy's going to be food pretty quickly. But then he's bringing everybody with him, so behind Midran you have Thunderpig, and then you have Furious close for company as well. Cut's just behind Furious. Wiley is just behind Cut, Sean, Orloz, and then there's a small gap to Zanzibar. So 3rd to 9th, separated by 3 seconds.
Combs hit the fastest lap with 54.2, which was like 1.7 seconds quicker than what Stephen did in Thunderpig did in qualifying. And again, that's because of the boost.
He needs to keep at this because he is still 22 seconds behind. But if he keeps setting purple laps, then he will catch up to the pack before the end of the race. Whether or not he's able to pass people, he should have. Let's see if he has time to do that.
Midriano's gone into 2nd place, passing Bodie at turn 4. Looking at the back there and just see cars just trying to find any which way, fighting their own bit of tarmac really as they go through the sneaky curves. And then Baldy's looks like he's having to go back then now into the hairpin, and look at the run. Oh, Midriano, I just noticed there's a nasty bump there as well.
Yeah,
in the middle of the hairpin. Orloz has gone off at the hairpin. There's DD Ranger in the background, and now there's a bit of weaving going on, possibly on the start-finish line. Try and break the toe, if you will. But no, it looks like Midriano's just going to hold on. Now he's going to go over to the left side of the track. So that means Baldy's going to have to take the racing line into turn 1. And again, Midriano holding on to that 2nd place, but they are catching now to the leader, Stephen, who had built up a 3.5 second lead over Baldy about 2 laps ago, and you can see that gap is now diminished unbelievably quickly, and now the whole gang of cars that pitted in on the first lap, they've caught up with the leader. Oh, careful.
Stephen's probably thinking, I'm enjoying this quiet Sunday drive. Not anymore. Midriano is, and the rest of the pack, they're all there now. So, can Stephen defend? We know he's a very, very good. He's got very good aggressive racecraft. Midriano gets in the toe. He's going to be able to challenge for moving to turn 1. Stephen's going to defend the inside. Midriano is going to look to move on the outside. He brakes a bit later. Ooh!
On board with Orloz, he's in 11th place at the back end of this pack here. He's about 2.9 seconds off. Their cars going off left, right and centre, and Orloz is probably going to gain 3 places in 1 there. That was why not Sean, and I think DD Range also went off at turn 1, but he's kept it going up, but they've still got time. They've got 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go until the end of race 1, so it's not over just yet. Zanzibar goes a little wide then out of turn 4, gives a little twerk in front of the camera, but kept it going. Now back out front with the leaders and Stephen with the lead, and here comes, look at the run that the Baldy one's getting into the hairpin. Looks just Stephen.
I think Midriano hit Stephen.
Well,
we have to see it on the replay.
I
think Stephen had help.
Here we go. Here's a replay. Let's have a look at the back then, because I know Baldy was made a 3-1. Yeah, I think it was just approaching into the corner. He did have a slight bit of contact, but again, it's that corner itself. You got to be braking just after the last part of the snaky curves, and
he bumped Stephen at absolutely the worst time, right before the braking zone. And Stephen, there was really nothing that he could do, unfortunately. But that's the great thing about boost. Oh, as they're trying to go too wide through the S's in the lead. Thunder had to back out of that one, but Amigiano, is he going to look for a move on Baldy? Baldy covers the inside. Oh, Thunder thought about launching one on Amigiano.
Thought Kurt was going to launch it around the outside of the hairpin. Nearly takes to the grass. Now they're free abreast then off the corner. With Kurt Furious and Stephen.
On the inside, and they're going to 2x2 on this front straightaway. Furious, he's got the power of the Mustang. Is he going to be able to make a move on Thunder as well?
Riding aboard.
Why they settle in?
Riding aboard now with Furious's teammate Wiley sitting in the 7th position. There's his teammate just ahead of him, Furious. And he's side by side with Kurt. Now they're going through 10-4. Stephen now up to 6th. And then to 10-4. Stephen taking a bit of grass there with that Nissan, but keeps it going.
Oh, they're going to go too wide through the S's. They are. Oh, Furious backs out though. That was good racing, guys. Very good racing.
And Stephen nearly lost a rear in the middle of the S's.
Now looking to the outside of Furious. Oh, he's punted. Who
was that? Because we were on board with Riley at the time, and he got absolutely shafted. Was that Orlos? Here's a replay. I'm having a look at a replay.
Sean's conceding.
He lost. Actually, Orlos lost the rear going into the hairpin. I want to see it. Did he have?
Oh dear.
Let's have. I'm looking at the back of Orlos. I'm having a look at the back of Orlos. Did Sean get into the back of Orlos? Yes, he did. So Sean got into the back of Orlos, and then Orlos smashed into Wiley. So technically, that wasn't really Orlos' fault.
Yeah. It's just very unfortunate for Orlos. I think there was really nothing he could do about it. And it was good that Sean conceded that. But yeah, it's the kind of corner. Oh, and Sean breaks late again, and he goes into Wiley. Oh my goodness!
Oh God, Sean is having an absolute nightmare. Poor Sean.
And he's struggling to get back on track properly. Oh, it's a disaster.
Back up front there for the leader. This time Amigiano on the outside has got the racing line into turn 1, but Baldy yet again holding on. This is like the Baldy we see the race free, defending his life to get the win at Goodwood before losing out on the last lap. Hopefully lightning doesn't strike twice. And there's Furious in 3rd place. Remember what happened to him at race 2 when he lost the rear out of the chicane and lost the win as well. He's wanting some redemption.
No, it's heartbreaking to watch actually. The way Furious, he had it, and as Amigiano, is he going to look to the inside of Baldy? Baldy slams the door shut.
His car understeer.
He runs a bit wide.
Yeah, you see him just fighting the Volvo with the understeer at the hairpin, but still keeps holding on to the lead then. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. So how long is that? 190 seconds? Something like that. Baldy leading, Amigiano 2nd, Furious 3rd, Stephen 4th, Combe,
it should be 4 laps it should be 4 laps for everybody. As Amigiano hangs around the outside of Baldy. That's a great move into turn 1.
Yeah, that's a great pass there. So
Baldy's still got the speed. He's still alongside. Oh, there's a bit of contact.
It's okay. That's so fine.
And now Furious is on the inside of Amigiano. Is he going to look for a move?
Oh, and so to Stephen.
Oh, gets into the side of Amigiano. Amigiano's gone wide.
Oh, he's off a little bit.
And now Baldy's into the lead. Stephen's now into 2nd. Amigiano's down to 5th. Oh, they're all packed together, and Colm's going to come through out of nowhere. They come into 5th place.
Oh, he's going to go into the back of Furious. Just about.
So close.
He nearly got into the back of Furious. Oh, and Furious giving Kurt the heave and shove out of the way out the hairpin.
I tell you what, this is hammer time. This is the drivers know that they're fighting for the win now, so they're all going at it hammer and tongs. There's no quarter given. As Colm looks to the inside of Kurt,
it's like
able to hang on the outside again though.
God, it was like Noah's Ark just then, side by side for the lead, 2 by 2 for third, 2 by 2 for fourth.
Four
Irish
are leading in the BTCC. Yeah, must be.
There's a joke. There's definitely a joke.
There's a joke in there somewhere. They've had their Guinness today for sure.
Well, the Irish boys work together. So Stephen, Baldy, Kerr and Cole, 1, 2, 3 and 4. But the whole cavalry of Europeans and North Americans, Stephen was very wide.
Oh, and Com's going to try to go through, and
he's been he had a huge tank stand. I don't know if he had help though. He may have had a bit of help.
And he's conceding to Zanzibar, but I don't know what happened there. That was a disaster for Com. He was doing so well, and now he's down to last with only 2 laps to go.
It was just a concertina effect, basically. Yeah, because Stephen ran wide. No one was in the back of him. He just lost on his own.
Are they going to go 3 wide? Are they going to... No, Midrano backs out. But Baldy runs a bit wide. Ooh, and Kurt's going to go through into the S's, and Midrano's going to try and follow him.
Stephen's trying to find a new line at turn 4 into the S curve. They might have one more lap of racing to go.
They'll have one more lap after this one, Savvy.
Yeah, they
Stephen
will.
going to look for a move. Baldy goes to the inside. Stephen's going to try and hang it around the outside. Ooh. Who's going to get run off the corner? Baldy is now ahead of Midrano, but Midrano's got Kurt's slipstream. And when Stephen's also got the slip of Baldy, so they're going to be... Stephen's going to try and bump through Baldy. Go on the inside of Midrano. Midrano is going to fall down a couple of positions, and Stephen is going to look for Baldy. No. Baldy's going to look to the outside of Kurt.
Oh! Here we go, but this is the last lap.
The second.
Yeah, Stephen after going off it not too long ago at the hairpin. He's going to go for the lead around the outside of turn 4. So last lap is out now. Kurt in the lead. Stephen second to Midrano back into third.
Oh, I thought he was going to look for a move on Stephen there. But is Stephen going to make a lunge on Kurt?
Oh, but look out for Wiley. Look out for Wiley. He's caught up here now. He's backing out, but he doesn't want to make contact with his teammates. Oh, look at the mess.
Baldy looks to the inside of Midrano. He gets to Midrano at the final corner. Who's got the run off the corner? Baldy gets into third. Is Stephen going to have a chance? No,
I don't think he will.
Kurt's going to win the race.
Kurt's just going to win the race then. Stephen second, Baldy third, Midrano fourth, Furious Wiley fifth and sixth. The 2 Ford drivers doing well. Zanzibar seventh, DD Ranger in 8th place, Why Not Sean 9th, Orlos in 10th, Combe 11th, Thunderpig, who started on the pole position, unfortunately last place in race 1. Well, it's definitely a lot more cleaner than race 1 last week.
I mean, that wasn't hard. Race 1 last week was an experience. This one was good vibes. This one, but there was still some shenanigans. I mean, obviously they'll be taking. It was nowhere near as bad as last week. So good job there, fellas. And yeah, oh god, I backed Thunder and he came last. That just. Is that the commentator's curse? Well, you
did a lot of that last week, didn't you?
NCS etc. music videos asks, how do I watch the Twitch stream? We're only streaming on YouTube, so
the early days of ARC we were on Twitch, but then we decided to move to YouTube. That was when Lateral was in control of the of all this. So there we go. There's the unofficial race results from race 1. Kurt 666 gets his first win of the season. Stephen, his first race of the championship, get P2. Baldy, yet again, continuing the consistency from the Baldy one in P3. Midrano 4, who was second on the last lap, and he fell down to 4th place. Furious and Wiley, the 2 Ford drivers, 5th and 6th. Zanzibar 7th. DD Ranger 8th. Why Not Sean 9th. Orlos 10th. Combe 11th. And Thunderpig in 12th. In fairness though to Thunderpig, he's going to be starting on the pole for race 2.
No, I think maybe he's third. I don't know if Robo or
well, since they got banned for race 1, so they shouldn't be starting. They shouldn't be starting on the pole, wouldn't they?
Robo and Metcalf. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, neither do I.
So we'll see what Baldy does. I think, if they didn't enter, then they should probably go at the back. But
Yeah,
At the end
I
of the
think.
day, I don't know. NCS music video says J-Boy. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's J Boy.
So
Oh,
it's
okay.
J-Boy. Hi, J-Boy.
The original J Boy doing music, is he? Oh.
So Wiley apparently has done the 12 hours of Le Mans Wes, and now he's racing this. So he's gone from endurance racing to BTCC in an afternoon. The man is a machine, can do anything.
I'm just trying to figure out the points. Sorry, go on.
What other drivers have done that? They've gone from endurance racing to BTCC and done well. I know Nigel Mansell did BTCC in 98.
88. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
A couple of Formula One drivers have done BTCC. Yeah, quite a few of them have done it. Johnny Herbert did a little bit. I think he was the most.
And he was also an endurance driver, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was that infamous Mazda livery. Yep.
Was he in the Re, Johnny Herbert? The rotary, the Mazda 9-1.
Yeah, the 1991, the green and orange one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that one. I love that livery so much.
Yeah, it's so iconic, that one. Other drivers, Julian Bailey, he did Formula One. Gabriele Tarquini, Derek Warwick. There's been a boatload of drivers that.
Derek Warwick, he's one of the stewards, isn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also his partnership with John Cleland in '98, that was absolutely hilarious. Those two, they were really funny. I'm still trying to sing out the points then for race one, so I'm down to 9.
Who was Cleland driving for? It was Vauxhall, wasn't he?
Cleland? Yeah, Vauxhall. Yeah, Vauxhall.
I did a bit of reading up on this, right? So, yeah, I'm a bit sad we don't have Jason Plato.
I know. Not even Alan Manu as well.
Alan Manu, yeah. Because Renault did very well that season as well, but they're not represented here. We need more French representation.
Neither's Peugeot.
Yeah, but no one cares about Peugeot.
But they had such a gorgeous livery.
They didn't win a race though.
They didn't win a race. No.
Was it Harvey in the Peugeot?
Harvey and Radicic, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, actually, to be fair, neither did Audi. Audi never won a touring car race in '98.
They're not. Oh, no, I don't think they did actually.
No,
Audi and Peugeot, they were the two that didn't.
Vauxhall won.
But then
Ford won.
Every other team did. Vauxhall, Ford,
Nissan,
Renault, Volvo, Nissan, Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only just Audi and Peugeot that didn't win a touring car race.
I read that Ricard Rydell, he won the championship, but he didn't. He actually only won 3 races that season. I think was it James Thompson in the Honda won 5 races, but it was the consistency of Rydell that basically won it for him.
No, Anthony Reid won a lot more. He always won the sprint
Reid.
races. Yeah, he won about 6 or 7
and the Nissan,
races. Yeah. And also David Leslie won a couple of races too. Rest in peace. Yeah, my knowledge for touring cars is quite geeky. No wonder I wear glasses. So then we're getting ready then for race 2 then, and we're just seeing Robo and Metcalf just are they just doing qualifying? Well, Metcalf's gone off there, but he did like a
yeah, maybe they're doing qualifying to determine who starts ahead in race 2.
Oh, maybe. Okay, then. But hopefully it'll be at the back of the pack, because they shouldn't be starting at the front.
Or he's saying ready up. Start your engines. And I'm sure the drivers will be feeling a bit of adrenaline right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if it stands at the... Well, for the race... Barring Robo or Metcalf, if they're going to start on the front row, which... In my knowledge, they shouldn't be. It should be Thunderpig that should start on the pole yet again. But we'll find out. Here we go.
We'll find out indeed. Yeah. Come on, Thunder. I'm rooting for Thunder because I mean I didn't want to jinx him last race.
There we go. Yeah, so Thunderpig will start on the pole yet again. Combs second, Orloz third. Why Not Sean fourth, DD Ranger fifth, Zanzibar sixth, Wiley seventh, Furious eighth, Emiliano Baldi. Then it is Stephen, Kurt, Metcalf, and Robo. So we've got a full lobby, and hopefully it should be more entertaining than race one. Hope it is. 4 lights, 5 lights.
Oh,
Stevens just jumped the stars. Stephen, as an experienced guy doing that, that's quite unusual for him to do that. Look at that, forward abreast into the first corner now. Oh no, 4 into 1. That's not going to go. That's not going to work. No, Migiano was on the inside. The two forwards were in the middle.
Off, but he's managed to hold it. Actually,
he did.
He overtook Furious on the gravel. That is brilliant from Zanzibar. But the top 3 have already made a little bit of a break for it as a result of that. And Orloz is now following Column. He's got a much better run. Are they going to go too wide through the S's? They're going to try it. He's going to hang it around the outside. He makes the move. Brilliant stuff from Orloz.
And I tell you what, thank God Orloz did not lag on my screen when he did that. So thank goodness for that. So it's a Vauxhall 1-2, but no, BMW wants none of it. Colm wants it back. And indeed he does, so Combe gets second place back. So Thunderpig with a big enough advantage though, but like we saw in race 1 with Stephen having a 3.5 seconds, that diminished it very, very quickly. And like that gap will be as well then. So over the brow of the hill to start lap 2. And it is Vauxhall 1, BMW 2, Vauxhall 3, Nissan 4, Ford 5, Ford 6, Squealer tyres there, middle of the pack. And it's Sean, he's been spun around yet again. Sean, we've seen a lot of that last week there. Metcalf and Robo are taking their pit stop penalty, and yet again, Sean just can't get going. Riding on board with 7th place at the time. Let's see.
Thunder's gone quite wide, and Com's going to look for the lead. Are they going to go 3 wide in the S's? Oh, that's not... Thunder's gets shoved into the wall unceremoniously. Oh dear, Zanzibar went into the back of him, and Furious is going to try and go through as well. Oh my goodness, and they're all off.
Oh, they're all off!
Oh no!
Oh, it's absolutely...
Take it easy! Take it easy, guys!
Oh, the two Vauxhalls got together there, and yeah, and Colm was just a victim of circumstances. Now in towards the hairpin. Who was that on the outside? Oh, wow! I tell you what, there's no love lost then between the Vauxhall camp then. Their manager will be absolutely fuming to see their team, the two cars there making contact. So now it's a Ford 1-2 when a couple of laps ago was a Vauxhall 1-2. And Rascal breathing like Darth Vader with the...
As we can see, I see a big lag spike on my screen. I saw Furious and Wiley go to Narnia for a second. But they're all fine. Baldy is on the gearbox of Wiley. But Wiley, he's got a decent run. Is he going to try and make a move on his teammate? Teammate going into final corner. Furious goes to the inside. Wiley goes to the outside.
It's Noah's Ark. It's Noah's Ark. 2x2x2.
Baldy goes through. Goes through on Wiley, but Wiley, with the power of that Ford, he's going to go straight back past.
Furious is getting a run.
And Kurt goes to the inside of Baldy now, so Kurt's going to look for a move into turn 1 on the inside of Baldy. And Michiano sends it, and he's now into 2nd place. What a move! He's overtaken 3 cars. That is unbelievable from Michiano.
He licked that stamp and fully sent it. Hey, let's ride on board then with him. So yeah, 5th place. Got a great run. Look at the damage at the back of Kurt's Audi there too. And then just really late braking and that Honda into 2nd place. And yeah, superb pass.
And he's now looking for the lead on Furious. Where's Furious going to defend? He drifts over to the left-hand side of the track. And Midrano's going to try and hang around the outside. He's going to get the speed off the corner. And now Baldy's there. And Furious is going to go straight to the inside, try and break the toe.
And obviously those two guys that made their pit stop drive-through, they're already at the back of the pack now too. I think you'll maybe just see them in shot there, but still Furious with the lead. Look at Baldy, really late braking there. Stephen with had one hell of a run, but again Furious just holding on to the lead. And there's Thunderpig working his way back up through the order. He's up to 9th place there. He's got his teammate just ahead, hopefully. Them two will make contact again.
Top 6 a nose to tail. Make that top 7. Make that top 8. You know what? It's the whole field, isn't it?
Make it top 10, make it top 12, really, because who's that in 12th place? DD Ranger, he's slowly catching up in the back, and Robo, and Metcalf is there too.
He's only 4 seconds off the lead. The whole field within 4 seconds. Look at this! Look at this!
And this is what. Ranger's lost the rear. Ranger just lost the rear. Clipped too much carbon at the hairpin. But the whole field accordion's back together now. Furious still leads. Baldy second. Amidrano third. But Amidrano's got the inside. He could do a triple overtake. Oh, look at Stephen then. He goes really late breaking there. Three abreast into turn one. And Amidrano's into the lead. And now
breath for a minute here. Midrano, who runs quite wide there, is Furious going to get the run. No, they all seem to be quite sensible here. I don't see anyone going side by side through the S's on this particular lap.
We've lost.
We'll see what happens going into the heavy braking zone here.
Ranger and Metcalf have lost a bit of ground.
Inside of Furious. Midrano ran a bit wide enough. Baldy's a minute. Midrano gets shoved wide.
Look at this race. This is just insanity. You know, Baldy's in a league of his own. They're 3 abreast for second place. They're like 54 wide for 4th place. Oh, Midrano, he just clips the gravel trap and off he goes. He just clipped a couple of the right side tyres, just clipping the gravel in where the carbon is. So he's going to lose a lot of positions though, but he will catch up probably about 3 laps or so. So Baldy into the lead is defending now from Furious. Stephen into third. Thunder Pig from the pool up to 4th place. Wiley 5th and Carrot 666 in 6th. And there's a look then at Robo in 7th place. Right on board with him. There's his teammate just ahead of him. Now into this tricky hairpin there. Wiley early on the brakes there, and now really. Oh my goodness!
Oh, he sent it on
really?
That's 3 wide. He's gonna get 2 of that. That's a brilliant move from Robo. Very risky. He was like, he got a few. He got a race ban for his antics last week. Was he? The thought process was, was he going to be a bit more cautious this week? Hell no. As he passes 2 cars in the final corner, and he makes his way up into 5th, and now he's going to look for a move on Thunderpig.
Oh, a bit of stacking in the middle of turn 1. That was all lost there. He tried to put on the brakes there, but got help from one of the beamers. It might have been Cole, maybe. But again, Baldy, again, defensive into turn 4 over Furious, and Stephen's still in third.
Oh, Baldy's on right, though! Baldy's on right, and he spun!
He spun it! Baldy's off, and around goes the Volvo Riker record, baby, and now Furious is in the lead. I'm hoping there was no contact. I'm looking at a replay just to see if Furious made contact with the Baldy one. No, Baldy lost it on his own. Car understeered in turn 4, and off he went. So
he just has to be patient, regather himself. He's still with the pack. He's got half the race left. We've only had 8 minutes so far, so he's got half the race left to try and make his way back through.
Oh, and Stephen tried to force the issue to go into the left side of the track, which he has got an overlap. So nearly potential for the abreast, and Stephen is now into the lead.
And Kurt got a run on Robo as well, so they're now going side by side, the 2 Audi drivers, I believe that is.
Yeah, that's Audi, yeah, that's definitely. And now they're going to stick a Vauxhall in the middle of an Audi sandwich nearly. That was Thunder Pig. Zanzibar up into 6th place there. Come on, Zanzibar. Oh, who's ghosted?
Stephen went, I don't know what happened to him. Must have gone wide, but Robo's now in the lead.
So Robo now into the lead of the race. Furious still into that 2nd spot. The pole sitter is Vanderpig in 3rd. Let's try and board with Zanzibar as he's going to take a wide entrance in to the hairpin. Hopefully no one will get into the back of him, which we're all nice and tidy. Look at this mess.
Kurt has just gone around the outside of Furious there. That was a stunning move.
And now it's an Audi 1-2. We've seen a Ford 1-2. We've seen a Vauxhall 1-2. It's now an Audi 1-2. And now Zanzibar's in the middle there. He's got a Ford on the outside.
Furious is looking to the outside there of Kurt. Is Kurt going to try and go on the outside of Robo here?
And look, Amidrano's now into the mix there. Amidrano, who we seen not too long ago, kissing the gravel trap, he's now up into 3rd place now.
Oh, and he gets through on Furious quite nicely there, so he can now set off the 2 Audis. I don't know if they're working together. I've seen Cut bump drafting Robo a little bit, but Midrano, he's going to try and spoil the party. Cut. He's made this move before where he's gone around the outside. Not quite able to make it stick on Robo this time, but he's going to get the run off the corner, perhaps.
What a pass that was there from Stephen. We were on board with him, and he just passed his teammate around the outside of the hairpin and then gets in line into Tove. Zanzibar must have gave him just about enough a car's width there for his teammate to go by, but that was a solid pass there from Stephen around the outside. And here comes Baldy one. I could just see him just leaving left and right.
Zanzibar tried to go through on Stephen, and Stephen then, as a result, went into the back of Kurt. Zanzibar's now used that to try and get a run. He's going to go try and send it on the Furious. No, he tucks in behind.
You look at it.
Oh, they're literally too wide. They're going through this left hand.
They're going to go free abreast. Free abreast. This is not going to work. In the S squad, they got to back out here.
Stevens has gone around the outside of all of them.
He has. Zanzibar gave way, so fair play to Zanzibar for doing that. But we're just on board. Let's ride on board with Wile E. Coyote and see what. No, sorry, from Combe Screen. There's just cars literally everywhere. You just can't go anywhere. Deary me. Have a look at the back of the pack then. Metcalf in 11th. Why not Sean, who we've seen spun around a couple of times. Orloz is into the pits. Well, what's happened here? What's Orloz doing? That's quite a late pit stop.
We'll see what he's doing here. He might be retiring the car. I'm just looking up front, and Midrano has made his way into the lead, passing Robo.
Yeah, I think he is.
Now Honda from Audi, from Vauxhall, so 3 different manufacturers. Make that 4, and the top 4 with Steven. Make that 5 because Furious in the Ford is there, and then you have 6 different manufacturers in the top 6 positions here.
Yep, if only Red One Persia was there, as Robo puts a forceful block on Thunderpig and gets into Midrano.
Oh dear, Robo. And he's dropped all the way back down into 7th position as a result.
And Stephen, after all that, is taking the lead.
For how long Lucas Thunder has the run? He's going to try and make his way around the outside, going into turn 1. Who's going to break later? Thunderpig breaks later.
But can't get the job done though, so Stephen holding on to the lead, defending yet again. Furious is there in 3rd place there. He's got a shot at sniff of a win. And Midrano now back in the hunt. Well, in fact, as well as some of the other guys. As Orloz is still in the pit lane, so Orloz is done for race 2. So we're down to 13 races. But the top 3 literally nose to tail. Nissan, Vauxhall, Ford, Volvo, Honda. That's your top 5. And then you got the Audi of Robo in 6th place. And then it's anyone's guess further back. As they go into the hairpin, there is a Furious who puts a furious block on Baldy.
Stephen went a bit wide, and Baldy's going to try and come through all of them. I don't know where Baldy was before the corner, but he was now second.
4th. He was in 4th place at the time because Furious put quite a block on him, and there was a little bit of contact actually.
Thunder's going to look to the inside of Stephen at turn 1.
Whoa! There was a gap.
Bit of bumping there.
Oh, this is a mess. Let's ride on board.
Goodness.
Let's ride on board with Zanzibar. Just where can you go through? Where can you overtake them with cars just battling side by side at every corner? Oh, and Baldy slams the door on Zanzibar's face.
You have to be quite clinical with your moves here, but also quite. You have to time them well. It's all about momentum here. As Robo, he's going to look to the inside of Furious. What a brilliant pass that is from Robo.
Oh, and it's all stacked up. It's all stacked up at the hairpin. Thunderpig lost out a lot there. So we're going to get 2 more laps of racing left.
There was just enough room for an Audi, and he slotted perfectly, made the apex. And now Robo's up into 2nd position. He's going to try and defend from Furious into turn 1. Keep that 2nd position. Is Furious going to try and maintain it around the outside? No. He's unable to do so for the time being. So now Robo can set off after Steven. And Steven now takes that defensive line, tries to break the toe. Runs a bit wide though.
Oh, Steven's gone off!
He's off. Is Robo going to get the run to the S side by side?
He should do. Oh, they're not giving a quarter inch. Off goes Robo, fairly for the breast. This is going to end in tears.
Wow. Oh, the 3 abreast.
Oh, no. Ah, and Stephen, here gets into Furious, and it's absolute carnage on the penultimate lap. And Emiliano over him. It's in the lead.
Once, I don't think that was Robo's fault for once. I think Furious tried to he tried to take his normal line through the penultimate corner and pushed everyone else wider. And that led to Steven in the barrier, Robo in the barrier, and now Meteoron has said thank you very much. I'll take the lead here. But race is not over. We've still got, this is the final lap, of course. And Zanzibar is in with a shot of a win there in that Nissan.
Yeah, he could do. So too is Thunderpick, the Pole 7 race super. So too is Emiliano. So too is Kurt. Here we go, Ben.
He's looking to the inside.
He's going to give the inside. He's going to give the inside to Thunderpick. That might have been a mistake there. Fully sideways, and Zanzibar's gone through. Zanzibar's going to take his first win. Oh, that's an Audi gone sideways across the line. It's absolute carnage in the back to back. And off goes, I think that was Kurt there. Robo's backing up, but Zanzibar wins race 2. Absolutely unexpectedly.
Oh, Robo's waiting. Who's he waiting for? Must have been Kurt.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, Robo took Kurt out, his teammate.
Oh, Robo. Oh, he learned nothing. He learned absolutely nothing from last week, clearly. Caution, what does that mean? I feel like this race was a bit more spicy than the first one.
I think the report count has gone up to about 120 at this rate. Oh dear. But Zanzibar, what a drive that was there. He got a win out of all that. But I just thought that mistake there was Emiliano there, because he gifted the inside to Thunderpick, and Thunderpick took advantage of it. But then Emiliano left it quite late.
Emiliano, he left it quite late, and he pushed Thunder, and Thunder then got on the grass. And from there, Thunder, he had very little. There's very little he could do. And so he ended up careering back into Emiliano. But Emiliano was able to. I think he still then took second place there.
Oh, Metcalf got third. Metcalf got third place.
Yeah. Where did he come from?
We didn't even talk about him throughout the whole race. And then he was there, just got third place out of all that. Even finished ahead of Baldy, his teammate.
Baldy and Stephen, yeah.
Blimey, Charlie. See, that's the beauty of BTCC. That's just amazing, this, isn't it? There may be some contact, but blimey, Charlie, what a finish that was there. So, here's a look then unofficially of the results. Zanzibar somehow gets the win. Emiliano second place yet again. Metcalf gets third place there. So there'll be two very happy boys at racing there with Zanzibar and Metcalf. Baldy fourth, Stephen fifth, Thunderpick sixth, Rager seventh, Combe, Furious 2, Kurt, Why Not Sean and Robo. And then in 13th place was Wiley after all that, and Orloz retired there in race number 2. But my oh my, that's just the unexpected. The touring cars, you know, you could be like 8th place on the last lap and then not winning it.
I need to take a breath. Yeah, that race was hectic. Orloz in-game chat says, in that case, a drink. Orloz, I am totally with you on that one, my friend. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, and I've got work tomorrow, so I'm trying to be a bit more sensible.
Don't be hungover at work and that. Yes, indeed. So I'm just still trying to figure out the points. So I'm at Combe, who finished 8th. Furious got 9.
I think it's worth saying that these results are provisional at this stage.
No, unprovisional.
We have no idea how. Sorry.
It's unprovisional at the moment.
Yeah,
because obviously we're barring the reports.
They are, as in they are provisional. Provisional means that they are temporary and yet to be confirmed.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
All, sorry. That's English. Sorry. Provisional. They're provisional results. And we'll have to work out what the we'll have to work out what actually the finishing order is after all the penalties are dished out. But yeah, provisionally, Zanzibar taking his, I believe that's his first win in ARC.
Very first win in ARC, yes, indeed it is.
So congrats to him. He was it. I called it. To be fair, I said he was in a pretty good position if something were to happen, and lo and behold, it did. So yeah, I deserve a pat on the back for that.
Right, so I've taught for race 3. It's pretty much the points that have been accumulated in the 3 races, and on my screen, because I've done it myself as well, and I'm hoping that it's right and it wasn't a mistake, because there was definitely a mistake in last week's stream, because I knew Riley should have started second. But as it looks for race 3, the starting grid looks like this. Zanzibar with the win will start on the pole for race 3 because he has got 31 points for today. Emiliano will start second because he has 30. Stephen will be third with 28. Then Baldy should be fourth with 27. Kurt on 26, so he will start fifth. Sixth will be Metcalf because he had 15 points. Seventh will be Furious. Eighth will be DD Wager, on 10 points. Then there's a tie between Thunder and Wiley, so I don't know how you set with them. Probably who had the highest finish, which I guess could be Wiley because he did get a 6th place finish in race 1. So I'm going to guess maybe Wiley then ahead of Thunder. So they both had 8 points. Then it will be Combe, then Orlaws with 1 point, and Robo will start last place because unfortunately he hasn't scored a point yet. In fact, he's the only driver to not score a point in tonight, but obviously he's only done 1 race. So that's how I feel that the starting grid should look like. Oh no, sorry, why not Sean as well? Why not Sean should start 12th, Orlaws 13th, and then Robo in 14th. And that should be your starting grid. Zanzibar, Amidrano, Stephen, Baldy, Kurt, Metcalf, Furious, DD, Wiley, Thunder, Combe, Why Not Sean, Orlaws, and Robo. And if I'm not right, then someone's dyslexic in the admins.
Probably.
Because you got it all.
It's not me.
I think is it Inman?
Is Inman dyslexic?
I don't think. I don't know.
Think he's dyslexic.
And I am. I'm dyslexic. But I'm quite good at maths, though, you see. So are you, aren't you? You're quite an expert at maths, eh?
I'm pretty good at maths. Yeah, if I may say so myself, I'd like to think I'm pretty good with the numbers. Yeah.
Would you go on countdown?
I'm good. I am good at the numbers round, the words round. I'm sodding awful at the words round, unfortunately.
Oh, I snorted there. Sorry.
I'll see like a 4-letter word and be like, yes, this is me. I think the big points, yeah. And I think we're ready to go for race 3 now. Yeah, we should do. I'm just quite disappointed that we've only got 8 people watching. Like last week we had 15. We've only got 8. What they're missing out on? I know it's sad here. We'll see ARC. Don't worry about that. They will see the stream later and they will see what happened. Here.
Oh well. Well, I mean, we're still waiting for race 1 to be shown back on there. But I got a message from Techno Guy saying it is. What's the word?
It's Peggy 18.
Yes, so, it is. Yeah, Peggy 18. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will was saying ARC is awesome. Let's go. There you are. Yeah. So
thank you, Will.
There's a fan.
ARC is awesome.
As Baldy is going to get this last race underway, so I'm hoping what I've got on here is right for the starting grid, and if not, there's going to be some trouble. So here we go. It should be Zanzibar on the pole. Indeed he is. Then Amidrano, Stephen, Baldy, yep, Kurt, Metcalf, Furious, DD, Wiley. Oh, Thunderpig. Oh, okay, Thunderpig may have finished ahead of Wiley higher then. Okay, then it should be Combe, Why Not Sean, Orlaws, and Robo. They got it all right. Yes, get in there. Right then, here we go then. Unusual territory for Zanzibar starting at the pool. Lights out and away we go for the last race of the night. Bit of smoke being kicked up there from one of the drivers at the back of the pack. But here we go then. Amidrano in that Honda just trying to go by around the outside is Anzi, but then into
and
turn one they go.
Thunder's going on the inside of the 3 wide. He's going to take... Oh, there's a bit of contact.
That's a Vauxhall, I think it was.
Furious.
Yeah, that's all us.
He got pushed a bit, not by Thunder, so Thunder is able to make the move into 7th place. But a pretty clean first corner. So good job. It's a Meteorano. Oh, he did well to keep the car there. But now they've all pushed up behind him.
Oh, don't want to cause an incident on the last lap yet again on lap 1. But no, they've all kept it nice and tidy, showing a little bit of patience here. And again, they fan out at the hairpin, trying to find any which a bit of tarmac there. You got the 2 Nissans side by side, the 2 Volvos nearly side by side with Bodie and Metcalf. But it's going to be a Meteorano that's going to lead lap 1. Zanzibar second, Stephen third, Bodie, Metcalf, Underpick, Kurt and Furious. That's your top 8. Then it's his teammate Wiley and 9th Combe, Robo, Didi, Wino Sean and Olos rounding out the 14 car field.
They're 3 wide for the lead. They're 3 wide for the lead, and Stephen is making his way through into the lead.
Oh, Thunderpick.
I think he was in 3rd.
Thunderpick may have kicked up the gravel trap, maybe. As now he's around. Now he's on the outside there. Furious 2 is backing off for someone further back then, so maybe there was a bit of contact with Thunder and Furious. And Olos has just gone off. Yeah, Olos. Yeah, we were on board with him. Yep, he's just gone off then, and through around the outside goes Furious. But meanwhile, back out the front, it is still Stephen, Baldy, Zanzibar and Metcalf. So it is Nissan 1, Volvo 2, Nissan 3, Volvo 4. But the second Nissan looks like he's running a little bit wide, and that's gifted 4th place to Kurt.
So they don't need to fight so much at this stage. There's still 12 minutes to go. I think, for me, it's just that you have to... The aim here is just to be patient, not get any penalties, and make sure you're in with them in the mix. 3 minutes to go. I think that's the. I think that would be the way I'd play this. Just show a bit of patience. But you're seeing Robo here, who started from the back. He's already made his way up into 7th position, so he's going hell for leather. Settles in behind Metcalf here though, sensibly. Good job. For the lead, battle for the lead. Baldy's looking for the inside of Stephen.
Oh, and may go free abreast, mainly.
He's going to try for the over-under. Oh,
Stephen up into the grass. Very wide. And that's going to give the lead. Oh, Stephen nearly goes into his teammate now. Someone's indicator's flashing. I think that was Metcalf and the Volvo, the second of the Volvos. But anyway, back to Noah's Ark now. 2x2x2 for the lead.
Oh, they're 3 wide now. Kurt's going to try going around the outside of Baldy here. Is he going to make it stick?
And there's a Meteorano. He loves making that overtaking at turn 1. Now Stephen is falling down to 7th place as Robo's on the inside of him, as Baldy's really defending the lead into turn 4. Oh, and that's one of the Audis slightly going a bit wide. That was Kurt, the race 1 winner.
Yeah. And now Metcalf's coming through. Oh.
And Zanzibar had to check up there because Metcalf was flying through, as you said. On board now with Wiley just further behind. And who's that now on the inside? That is a Thunderpig coming through, and that's a clean pass. And now they go over to the left side of the track there with Baldy trying to break the toe, or just trying to defend the lead then. So now it's a single file formation now.
Oh, Meteorano has to run though. He's going to try around the outside here. It's a very difficult corner to pass around the outside. We've seen Kurt managing to hold position there very, very well in the previous races. He's in 3rd position, just looking at the battle up ahead of him, seeing if any, ready to take advantage of anything that might happen. Nice and clean through turn 3 on this occasion. Now they're into the S's.
Oh, the two Nissans are side by side, Stephen and Zanzibar. Stephen just getting through.
Meteorano went a bit wide, and now Metcalf looks for the move. They were 3 wide momentarily. Now Robo's going to look to the inside of Metcalf.
Oh, was that Metcalf just been spun around? It's concertinaed. Was that? Let's have a look. Have a look at a replay. So what happened here with Metcalf? He was trying to find a different line. And then Robo has a look on the inside. Metcalf gives him the room. and Robo just kind of just put on the power and nearly spun out Metcalf.
Yeah.
So Robo's let Metcalf go by. The two BMWs in the back of the pack, Combe and Why Not Sean. Oh, it's Robo just clipped the barrier.
I'm just looking at the front here, and Kurt's going to try going around the outside of the final corner. Oh, they're 3 wide, and Steven... Oh, his teammate went into him a little bit, and that's allowed Thunder to get into 4th position. And now, because they're hugging the inside, Steven's not going to get the toe from the guys ahead of him. And so that's going to put him at a disadvantage to the likes of Zanzibar, who has also got the inside for this next corner. So are we going to see Nissan on Nissan action? Ooh! Oh, dear.
Oh, it's getting a bit fisticuffs here. You know, last race of the night. Everyone desperate to get a win in the bag. But again, Baldy, he's just doing what he's doing. He did what he did last week, you know, defending the lead. Hopefully he's not going to lose it like he did last week.
Oh, Wiley.
But a gravel being kicked up. Rages just hit the barrier, and so too did another Beamer driver. That might have been Why Not Sean. And again, around he goes.
Oh, there's some forward action. Further back, and Stevens managed to take advantage, go back up into 6th position. And now Metcalf is looking to the inside.
Wiley's waiting, I think.
Oh, so I think Steven's waiting now. I think he might think he took someone out there, so he's just conceding it. He's waiting for, I think it's Furious.
Oh, okay,
Furious
that was...
Yeah, I don't know how to call that. It just happened so fast. Meanwhile, out in the lead, you have Amidrano who's hanging around the outside of Baldy, but Baldy's able to maintain that inside, and now they're still side by side. Are they going to try going side by side, going through turn 3?
Oh, got to be careful through here. I know Zanzibar and Kurt are side by side in that corner. Midrano kicks up a little bit of the gravel, so did Zanzibar in the process.
And Thunder's gone through into 2nd as a result.
5 different
He's maybe going to have the run on Baldy here, is Thunder.
Yeah, we've got 5 different manufacturers, basically 6.
Oh, we look for the inside, but Baldy makes a late defense.
Oh. And runs out wide in the process, but keeps holding on to the lead.
But Thunder's got the run. He's going to try around the outside yet again. He wants that lead, and Midrano's going to bump him through. So Thunder, is he going to probably have the lead? Baldy's going to break a little bit later.
Oh, look at Metcalf there. Metcalf backed out of it, though.
Ooh, so bit of door banging there, but it's all fine.
And Midrano's going to come through back into P2. He wants the lead. Look at that gap. Was there enough? There was enough gap to stick a Honda in there, but back down of it. Thunder has gone off. I think so too did Ranger too. Ranger may have just hit the gravel trap as well. It's absolutely a mess now because it's all concertinaed back together.
He lost a couple more positions, just getting out of shape, hitting the wall through the S's. This is mayhem.
And look, Colm around the outside then of a Vauxhall. That would be all lost. Thunderpick, sorry.
He's quietly been making his way back through the pack. So Colm now up into 6th position. And he's in a prime spot. Although Thunder's going to look to the inside of Colm, is he? No, Colm was able to break a bit later.
Yeah, we did see Colm not too long ago about 13th place where his teammate was, and now there he is.
He's up to 6th. The lead rages on. It's Amidrano versus Baldy versus Zanzibar. And Amidrano,
I was going to say Zanzibar's showing a lot of confidence after winning race 2, and there he is. He's never been as low as 6th in this race at all. Let's try to board again with the race 2 winner, and he's got Baldy, who was the championship leader coming into this races, the 3 races. Here he goes. He lands a look onto the inside of Midrano.
Runs
a little wide.
Kurt's going to look on the inside of him.
And yep, that's through into P3. Now goes Kurt, and then slots back into line, and now the field goes back into double foul formation, except if you're 6th and 7th, because Stephen and Colm are side by side. The two CSX boys there going at it. Kurt looking like he's going through the middle into turn 1. And not going to get any positions gained through there. And now Stephen and Colm have caught up. Orloz, who you saw, we saw him retire in race 2. He's now up there, so obviously having a drink has helped him. He's done him a world of good. Someone on the rev limiter. That was Colm, and Colm's gone off.
Oh, disaster for Colm. He's still got time, though. He's still got time, and we know what can happen. Last corner of the last lap.
Oh,
he might be in a good position here.
This is an absolute mess now for Weber back, but we're still keeping it all together there. So he's now down in last place, Colm, but he is only 3.8 seconds now away from the chasing pack just ahead of him. Is that the two distance? Oh, God, Colm nearly getting into the back of Rager. And again, meanwhile, Baldy doing his defensive driving to keep holding on to that lead now. But it's Kurt that's the new challenger. Trying to go around the outside of turn 4. Gives him a wide berth. And look out for Mitriano.
Oh, and Mitriano comes through the both of them. Oh, and Zanzibar's going to come through as well.
Yep.
Side by side.
Kurt
just crushes the wall.
Got into Stephen too. And Stephen slightly backed out of it now. And Baldy wants to lead back.
In that situation.
Oh, Van der Pig. Van der Pig just kicking the left rear. But Mitriano has come out in the lead now. And Zanzibar looking for 2 wins in a row now. Just like what Crow did last week at Goodwood.
Baldy's going to try around the outside of Mitriano at turn 1. Oh, can he hang this?
He's got the overlap.
And he's got the overspeed as well. But Mitriano now on the outside.
Yeah, Mitriano's got the inside for turn 4. So Baldy's going to brave it out, is he? Who's going to be late braking? And Baldy backed out of it, so he's left the Mitriano's gone away.
Mitriano's gone off.
Yeah, you just saw the Honda and Stevens through. This is pretty much like NASCAR around a super speedway. It's just overtake. This is. Oh, Robo's gone off at the hairpin. Hopefully no one gets into him. Yeah, that was Robo. Robo got onto the grass when he was braking into the hairpin.
Oh, Robo.
I tell you what, it's not global local for Robo. I tell you that. Here we go.
This is an ARC supervisor, everybody.
ARC supervisor, and he's driving like me, basically. Pretty much in a nutshell. There you go. As Rascal just taking the crap out of Robo. I'm not going to say anything more. Meanwhile, Stephen is on the outside of turn 4.
Oh, but he's going wide.
He's gone off.
And it's not going to allow Zanzibar to come through.
Yeah, just about. Now, is it going to allow Metcalf to go through? Which he's going to have the run on the outside. And Mitriano, he's always there or thereabouts. And there's Kurt too. And the second out is now someone else has gone off into the grass. That's Van der Pig. But no contact.
It's Volvo versus Nissan in the top 4. With Baldy followed by Zanzibar, Stephen and Metcalf. And then you have Kurt in the Audi just behind. There's 2 laps to go. So, again, because the field is so close and things can happen, we still have no idea who's actually going to win this race.
This is definite shades of Rickard Rydell and Anthony Reid from that era there, the two championship protagonists then, and they're sitting 1 and 2 only. It's Baldy that's Rickard Rydell and Zanzibar's Anthony Reid. Although does Stephen want to piece? Oh, Zanzibar's gone wide! And it's going to allow Stephen now to go through into second place. Now, can he pose a threat to Baldy?
Yes, now Stephen's going to become Anthony Reid. And Baldy's going to stay as Rickard Rydell in the situation. Baldy taking his customary narrow approach into final corner. He's not allowing anybody to get on his inside for that happen. Good defending from Baldy. It's the last lap coming up, so it's Baldy leading from Stephen and Zanzibar. Stephen's going to look to the outside, but Zanzibar
may have pulled out too early, I reckon.
I'm not sure. Zanzibar, is he going to try to go through the middle?
Look at Mitriano! He always does that move at turn 1 on the inside. Couldn't do it. Makes a little bit of contact with Zanzibar. So now this is the last lap. And Stephen's got the run on the outside here. We could have 3 different winners, maybe.
You don't want to be on the outside here.
For turn 4, yeah, turn 4. Careful, Zanzibar. Back out of it.
He's gone off.
Oh, no, he's gone off. He's in the barrier. He's in the barrier. And Baldy's into the lead. Amigiano back into second place. Zanzibar in third. Metcalf in fourth place yet again. Look at Furious and Kurt.
Oh, no, that was Stephen that went off.
Yeah, Stephen went off.
In second. Zanzibar's in third. Can he get the run on Amigiano at the final corner here?
He's going to get the toe lid off Baldy.
They're side by side, but he's got the slip of Baldy.
Someone's gone off. Vauxhall's gone off. Vauxhall's gone off in the background.
But Baldy's going to take the win.
Amigiano was just hold on to second place by 20 thousandths of a second. There was a Vauxhall that went off. That was Thunderpig, unfortunately. Stephen fell down to 12th place. Combe went down to 13th and all. And there he is. He's just coming across the line right now. Oh, no, in fact, Combs just let all those go by there. So, there you go. So, Baldy finally has done it. He defended race 3 at Goodwood, lost the win there. Defended race 3 here tonight, and he's got the win. Oh, wow.
Yeah, credit to Baldy there for sticking in the lead for the final few laps, defending like a champion there, like Ricard Rydell.
Like Matty as well. He's got good tips off Matty. Yeah, definitely. There you go then. So here is the results then for race 3. Baldy won, Amigiano second, Zanzibar there, a first and a third. And I think he also got a 6th place finish.
He's my driver of the day, Zanzibar. Outstanding performance from him. And
also Metcalf too. Even though he was banned for one race, he's got 2 4th place finishes.
Yeah. Yeah, Metcalf doing a really solid job. We've not even talked about him much. He's just quietly gone about his business and picking up these excellent results. Yeah,
indeed. Yeah, Furious in P5, Kurt 6 and 6. Why not Sean in 7th? That's his best result of the season. Why not? We did see him spin a lot, but he'll be credited with a 7th place finish. DD Ranger 8th, 9th Wiley, and Robo gets a point. Then Thunderpig, who spun out on the last lap. I don't know if he had help there, but he must have. Stephen 12th, Olos 13th, and Combe rounding out the field in 14th. And that was round 2 of Sardegna. Definitely a lot more, would you say, definitely a lot more clean than Goodwood last week?
A lot cleaner. We'll wait to see that, but it was cleaner than Goodwood. Yeah, I'm not sure about a lot cleaner, but it was cleaner. So yeah. I mean,
I think the stewards are hoping not for another 140 incidents or something. We're hoping that's not the case then. So we're going to end the stream there because my dog's quite desperate to go for a walk. And you see, yep, he stood up now. So anyway, we're going to end the stream right now. So I've been Savvy.
And I've been Rascal.
And we will see you again. I think round 3 is next week, I believe. And I can't remember what track is it at. But, oh well, never mind. But anyway, we'll see you later. See you next week.
Bye.